Hello, all. My name is Rima Kumari. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so let me start today's session. And in the previous session, till text splitting, we have completed. And in this today's session, we are going to complete the embedding section. Okay, so as you know, why we need the embedding is your model, your system, machine is not going to understand that text, right, in a format. So we need this chunks should be converted into the embedding. Okay, and like how the embedding looks like, I'll show you that. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So I'll show you how like if chunks are converting into the embedding, then how it will look like. So, okay, so I'll show you that everything. So for embedding, we have a different kind of embedding present in the LangChain, and you can see there's a top integration of LangChain which we can use for embeddings. So if you are having Azure access, okay, Azure Cloud Access, then you can use Azure OpenAI embedding, and if you want to use a free of cost, right? So you can go for the Okay. So for Hugging Face, as I mentioned, there's a many integration, right, which you can use or Azure OpenAI embeddings and Hugging Face also, right? So as of now, I'm going to use the Hugging Face. So what you have to do, you have to just install this one into your terminal. Okay, just go and just install over here. And if it is already installed, then do not install it. And then you have this code to use it. Okay, you have to use this code particular to for the embedding. So you can just copy it or you can write down also. There's no problem at all. So first of all, try to import this LangChain Hugging Face. So just go at the top and right here from LangChain Hugging Face import. So as I mentioned, first of all, you have to just pip install. You have to do that, right? The Hugging Face LangChain. You can just see this code. The top one you have to just install it in your terminal. Then only you have to do the import and all. Okay, import and then you just write Hugging Face embedding. Okay, it will come here and then come downside. You have splitted the chunks here, right? The downside itself you have to just write Hugging Face and just bracket open and close and store it into embeddings. Any variable embeddings is equals to, okay, and here you have to just pass that model name, which model you are going from Hugging Face, which model you are going to use for converting your chunks into embedding. Okay, so let me just see that. Yeah. Okay, so here in this portal, you just see here, uh, I am going to use the same embedding. Even you just go to the Hugging Face and just check for the models on the internet, right? You will see that. So I'm going to use this model, copy, come here and paste. Okay, I'm going to use this model. Then what next? Once it is done, once you have just created this one, Hugging Face embedding, then the next step is you have to just call this embedding and passing the chunks so that it will create embedding for each and every chunks, right? For that, you have to write embedding dot embed documents, and there you are going to pass your chunk which you have created, right, which you have created here. You can see here you have already created your chunks, you have splitted your document into the chunks, you have stored into the chunks, right? That same chunks I am passing here and just store into some variable like we can say uh, I will pass embedding here and I will just rename it. Okay, embed. Let's put S. That's all. Okay. Now, just see that if whether you are getting error or not, right? If you will get an error, then we'll make a modification. So first of all, let's see that if whether it is going to generate embedding or not, right? So just go here in the portal because you have already executed this one, right, into the terminal. Just go here, go back to your application, try to upload any file, and let's see that whether it is converting into the embedding or not, right? If it will fail, then we'll make a changes, and then I'll explain why error are coming, right? So just see that number of pages are 2 and number of chunks created 43. Now it is trying to convert your chunks into the embedding. Like till here it is executed. Okay. Now you see here there's a error is coming, correct? Just go back and just see that what error you are going to receive. Yeah, you can see document object has no attribute to replace. What is the meaning of that? Okay, so meaning of this error is like you are this is going to receive into the list format, but you are passing in the text, right? The text you are passing over here, right? Chunks you are passing into chunks format. So what you have to write here to remove resolving this issue, you have to just write text is equals to you have to just pass into the list format. Okay, dot page content for doc. Okay. Yeah, chunk. That's all. And just pass. Now you have stored these chunks into the list format. Just pass these text over here instead of passing the chunks. Okay. And now you just see just check that how many embeddings are created. Okay, against your chunks, and then it's just see that embeddings. Okay, of for each chunks. So for that, just paste this st dot success, and then here just say vector. Sorry, embedding created, and length of embedding you can just check, just pass embedding, you can see here embedding, and then also you can just verify, just see that the for each chunks what are the embeddings, how it is looking like, right? So for that you just curly braces and then pass embedding. Okay, so let's see, let's go back to the application, click on always rerun, and then let's see that. So see, first time when you are going to create embedding for chunks, right? So it will take a little bit time, but when you'll rerun again and again, it will not take that much time. So let's see that. Okay. Then we'll follow the next step. So as you can see here, we are at this step embedding, and then next step is just creating into the, just storing the those embedding into the vector store. Okay. So let's come back to the application and see it is deploying. Yes. Now you can see here, just see so we have created 43 chunks. For those 43 chunks, number of embedding created 43, and for each chunk just see that these are the embeddings. As I mentioned, it should be in number format, right? These are the embeddings. Just see all embedding you can see over here. Now this is done. So what is the next steps? Next step is vector store. Okay. So storing your embedding into the vector store, we have Chroma and Pis. That is, I have shown you, right, in initial our discussion. So for this, we are going to use Chroma from the LangChain. And again, you have to install that LangChain and Chroma. So for that, you just go back to the LangChain documentation. Just go back to the LangChain documentation. Google. Yeah. And here you can write down LangChain Chroma. Then it will ask you to just install this into your terminal. And once it is installed, then only we can go for the coding part. Yes, till here you can see we have already done, we have already created our embedding and all, right? And see here they are using, they are showing the OpenAI embedding, but in our case we are using Hugging Face embedding, right? So there's no difference. They are also in OpenAI also, if you're using, then you have to just pass the model name, and similarly in our Hugging Face also we are just passing the model name, right? That is what we are doing it. And the next step is you have to just store that embedding, this embedding into the Chroma, right? That is your vector store where you can store. And once it is stored, then the next step I'll tell you what we are going to do that. Okay, so once it is stored, then we are going to do the similarity search to the vector store. Like we are going to find out your user prompt is going to pass on, and with chunks we are going to pass chunks, we are going to pass user prompt. That user prompt is going to be converted into the embedding, and then it is going to search top case search, means top if I am passing two or three, that search it will find out the relevant information from the chunks, that chunks and the embedding, respective embedding it is going to pick up from the vector store. So in that session we are going to discuss about that vector store. So just keep watching my session, this all series. And if you have any kind of doubt and question, please try to post your question to the chat, and please like and subscribe this channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.